Hi guys, it's reaction time. We got Tyketto and Higher Than High. Had a few people ask for this song. A bit too many to mention actually, but the usual people that ask for songs from me, ask for reactions, have all asked for this, and I'm very excited to do a reaction to this song. I caught Tyketto a couple of years back at this festival, actually, Made of Stone Festival, and I think out of all the bands, you know, they really impressed me with a professional, you know, way they went about it. The sound was amazing at festivals. Now, I mean, the last few festivals I've been to, I can't believe the sound compared to when I was younger and I used to go to festivals. Some of the sound quality used to be awful. It's almost like, you know, spot on, almost like, you know, perfect, especially at Made of Stone. Every band sounds amazing, especially Tyketto did, and Danny Vaughan's vocals were just spot on. They really were. Instant classic gig, it really was. It was brilliant. So yeah, this new single taken from their new album Closer to the Sun, that's exciting, on March the 20th this year. So without further ado, Tyketto, Higher Than High. Here we go.
Take that phone and throw it into the sea. Break off communications, look inside yourself and start to breathe. In the space you can learn to heal. There is music that helps you feel higher than high.
Oh man, yeah, what a return. Of course, Danny Vaughan sounds amazing. He sounded amazing live, so he's going to sound amazing on a recording as well. It just sounds brilliant. He sounds amazing. So we've got this sort of mix of, you got this like bluesy riff going, quite a busy riff going across the verses there. I really like that. It's got a proper groove, you know. I mean, straight away I was just like, yeah, man, that's a cool groove, and a great riff as well. I love the way it sort of led in. The bridge was just leading to something a bit special, and then we got it with the chorus, and you got those brilliant backing vocals. And I think that's the time where you really felt Tyketto in that chorus, you know, and it was just a huge chorus, great backing vocals, super smooth backing vocals going over that. A really cool song that sort of sums up Tyketto, I suppose. A bit more bluesier than I expected it to be, but then you get you know, the differences, which is good. You get the bluesy, like I said, leading to sort of almost rock anthem feel of the chorus. It's brilliant. It's absolutely amazing. Of course it is. It's Tyketto, isn't it? I mean, they're just so good at what they do. Lyrically, I love it as well. Just almost like, you know, we spend too much time. I noticed a thing about like throwing your phone into the sea or something like that, or putting your phone away or something like that. It's simple lyrics that have been spoken about before. So fucking true though. You know, I'm a culprit of it. You know, some of it's to do with the YouTube channel where I'm doing stuff on my phone, but some of it is like Facebook, and you can become, you know, surrounded by that shit, and it can get on top of you, some people as well. Social media is good for some things and it's fucking awful for some. And there's a lot of twats on social media as well. But, you know, it's almost like, you know, one thing you can escape from, you know, and that's what I think that's why what's so good now about, you know, listening to music in your car, for instance. You can't go on your phone unless you want to crash or break the law, especially in this country. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but you basically are just, you know, if you got a playlist and if songs like this come on, they make you smile, and that's music can just, it can take you to places that other things can't. You know, music has always been one of the biggest things in my life, possibly, you know, over the span of my life, the biggest, you know, from when I was fucking 8 years old. My brother introduced me to, like, you know, Thin Lizzy and Scorpions and Status Quo and stuff like that. And then from then on, that was it. That was it for the rest of my fucking life. And, you know, it's even more so now with my YouTube channel. Music is, if you took, I just think sometimes if that was not a part of my life, you know, I think some people were like that. Some people can, with music, they can just leave it, can't it? Take it or leave it. I'm like, how can that even happen? Music is just a massive part of my everyday life. It really is. And every chance I get to listen to it, I'm there, I'm listening. So, man, lyrically, yeah, very simple, but I love it. I love it. You know, it's a simple thing. Let's just listen to music. That is a massive part. Throw away your social media shit, and you know, and even I know it's like, yeah, saying like music gives him the biggest high. I take it that's what the meaning of the song. I can totally understand that. I was in a band when I was younger, getting on stage and playing and singing, and a crowd liking your songs was the be all and end all. It was just like, fuck, man, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Love it so far. Here we go for the rest. Yeah, what a start to the new album, man. Love the harmonica solo there. That was very cool. Sort of going along with that sort of bluesy feel of the song. Man, I reckon we're going to get lots of different, you know, styles as well on the album. You know, all within melodic hard rock, of course. But that was a great start to that, man. It really was. Love that. That was Tyketto, High and High. Let's not forget, it's not all about Danny Vaughan, although he is just amazing. That band, the band performance there was just spot on. Absolutely brilliant stuff from the band. Let me know what you think of the new Tyketto song, Higher Than High, in the comments below. See you soon.